Hey guys, here. A lot of news going on right now. We're going to talk about NFL 100 quarterbacks, wrapping up the programming, and how to get a free one, and then which free one's the best one to choose. It's very simple. It takes like 10 minutes to do it to get the free one. So you want to do that. We're going to talk about some of the leaks for tomorrow's content too nearer the end because we got a nice little screenshot from EA Kralo who helped fix our power-up problem with Sean Taylor but leaked a few players for tomorrow. So we'll get to that. First, the NFL 100. All right, as you see, missions, right there, NFL 100, not a big deal. Anyways, how to get it, challenges, solos. There's going to be 4 quarterbacks coming tomorrow. I'm going to go through which one I think's the best one. The thing with the NFL 100, oh, sorry, it's all the way at the bottom for me because I've already completed them. They take like 10 minutes to do all of them. It's not that big of a deal. And just so complete that and those milestones. And like you said, like it says right above, you get a free one right over there. Once it loads, there's loading. 6-week program there in a Nat Centennial Fantasy Pack. So, best NFL 100 card to get. Jake Stein tweeted out that we are getting a choice of all of our cards. So we get to choose which one is best, which one we want, so on and so forth. And some people are speculating maybe it's only one of 3, but it is a full fantasy pack. So Moss, I think, like, obviously the best choice in my opinion is going to be Moss. One, because while the more impactful player may be Eric Dickerson, there's so many running backs, his price has dropped down to around $300K. Now that could creep back up. He's still the best running back in the game, in my opinion. I still think Dickerson with the X Factor active, because it's hard to take it off because you're going to break that first tackle, is dominant out there. And he's still top end speed. But Moss right there is at a position that you don't really get, like, if you run only one wide receiver system, sure, you don't need there's not a lot of need for Moss. His Moss thing is kind of broken. He gets slot apprentice, which is amazing. And Moss has been probably my favorite card on offense this year. Obviously Dickerson's there, but I'm so annoyed facing him. So a position that you use multiple players at that's going to be on your team basically all year is a nice thing. Whereas Eric Dickerson is a position you're really only running one, and we get a new running back every week. It's like quarterback. There's a new one so frequently that it doesn't feel like a position that you want to get a guy locked in as NAT. You could argue, hey, maybe wait for tomorrow to see quarterbacks, because if we get a end game quarterback, and here are the choices for us, I believe, right here, for quarterbacks for tomorrow. I guess I could stretch that out a little bit, make it a little, we can embiggen it like the noblest spirit. So, Aikman, 4 of these guys are going to get the NFL 100 guys with, I don't know who's going to get it. You know, we could get a Manning probably. I could see an Elway. Elway's strong on archetype, which is kind of trash. Manning's a non-mobile player. We could get a Brady, another non-mobile quarterback. I don't know if Steve Young will make the NFL 100 list. If he does, that's cool. He'll be an endgame type quarterback, but I don't know if he'll make the top 10 quarterbacks of all time against all this competition. So we'll wait and see. But again, I don't really recommend taking a quarterback because we always get new ones and better ones. Like if Steve Young doesn't get an F100, he'll get another like Zero Chill or something card. But that's why I recommend a position that, you know, we need multiples of them. Because if you pick a Deion Sanders is going to be on your field until the end game, right? Because he's so fast, he's agile. Sure, he's not great against the run, but the run itself is kind of wonky with block shed mechanics. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Run blocks or block shed sometimes doesn't even matter. Frequently it does, but sometimes it doesn't. Woodson's another one. He's a little bit slower. I like speed at my secondary positions to click on and make plays. Lawrence Taylor is not a bad solution either. He is a dominant force off the edge with that speed. And then he's, Lawrence always tends to play very well, even though his block shed's only a 90. You could get, the only other one, maybe you get Hester if you want human joystick, but again, he doesn't really catch the ball amazingly. And I think Moss is a better receiver than him. Moving on down the list, you could argue a lot, but we just got a Sean Taylor you can use a power-up pass on instead of Ronnie Lott. But Lott's not a bad. I don't like any of the receivers besides for Moss to get for that power-up pass. So that's kind of my thoughts. And then if you go to page 2, we'll end up having the Eric Dickerson right here at 300K. So if you don't have 300K and you want the most dominant force, go ahead and grab Dickerson. There's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of people are going to have Dickerson. I already see him like almost every game online, him or Bo, right now as it is. So more of that. But those are my suggestions. Randy, Deion, Lawrence Taylor. All right, switch. Oh shit, I wasn't on the screen. Randy, Deion, Lawrence Taylor. Next up, the leaks for tomorrow. So Krayla tweeted out this picture. Who is all on it? As you see, John Randall looks like a new Ghost of Madden Past. Mawai, Marvin Harrison are the Ghost of Madden Past set cards tomorrow. It looks like those look like they're all 95s. Because we also have, whoops, I did that wrong. We also have a Julio Jones, as you see over my left shoulder. So Julio Jones, those ones are coming out. We're also getting a Vea card out of position. Looks like I'm guessing that's like a 96 overall fullback. And he'll have high run block. He won't move very fast, but he'll be kind of a tank to take down. This one, everybody's kind of speculating on. It looks like an NFL 100 badge right there, along with Chicago. So that means that it's 52 probably, being Khalil Mack. Look at those biceps, rippling, hot stuff. Sorry, that's Omega weird. But we said it. This one is a New York Giant. Nobody really knows who the New York Giant is. Like, what is that card? It could be a Danny Dimes, Saquon. That could be anything right here for this kind of card. And we don't necessarily know this is all coming out tomorrow. This might be over the next week, but it's more than likely coming tomorrow if I were to guess. Because maybe it'll be a big drop, kind of like how Wednesday was a drop. But that is a lot of cards to drop on one day, a lot of top-end cards. So if these all get dropped tomorrow, expect the market to go down. Now, maybe like, oh, what if we get a blitz? Maybe we do get a blitz this weekend, and they offer some sort of training pack, and these cards are coming out over the weekend, which is pretty neat. But it's a risk, right? I think it's smarter to kind of just like, I wouldn't sell your entire team. I just kind of like take it as it is. But if you do sell, I don't think you're going to really regret it, right? Because a large content drop generally means lower prices. I'm not selling. I'm just going to take it as it's come. But I am different than everybody else because I'm a content creator and I do a lot for content. So we don't know what the master set's going to be for this Kevin Mawai, Ghost of Madden Past type of players. Hopefully it's something kind of neat. It'd be like a 96 overall. Who would be a master set of Ghost of Madden Past? Steve Young could get it. Megatron might be it. So there's a lot of options for that master set for tomorrow. But GG to us. Good job, community, finding that out. What else is on the agenda? Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to go through for the video. Back to this NFL 100. You guys got a lot of kindling? You ready for tomorrow? This has kind of just been my saved kindling from those presents that we had. It's been a kind of a wild week. It's going to continue. We saw the teaser yesterday. I think I did a video upon that. Didn't I do a video on that teaser? If not, then check it out on the Mutt subreddit. It's like in the 50s, right? So that's why I think Khalil Mack will be that one, because he's in the 50s for the wind gusts. It was over Florida, so probably getting some guys around there. But good luck, us and Madden community. It should be a blast tomorrow. I'll be streaming. Who do you guys want as the master sets? Do you think it's all coming out tomorrow? Out of positions, getting a 96. More of them. More of the ghosts. More of the Julio and Khalil. That would be a real big blowout. It would be a real big content day. So good luck. Let me know what you guys are going to get for your NFL 100 players, as that's coming Friday night. And hopefully Legends on Saturday. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.